Hi, I'm Logan Myers, Hogwarts alumni, and I'm here today to talk about a serious issue that's hitting muggles throughout the world. It's called Harry Potter addiction. If you or someone you know that's battling with this addiction, please call the number below, 1-800-HARRY-POOT. Again, 1-800-HARRY-POOT.
But I gotta be real, I gotta take this shit off. It's way too hot in here. Whoa! Now I'm more comfortable. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Yes, the newest concoction in the Harry Potter universe, I guess you can call it. I would say they're in the same universe. This film takes place 70 years before Harry Potter. And we have David Yates directing this film. He directed all the good Harry Potter movies, basically, from Order of the Phoenix in 2007 on to the end. He made those movies really, really great, and, they really are the best ones of the series. So in terms of this film, we have Eddie Redmayne playing Newt Scamander. He's a traveler. He stops in New York in the 20s with his suitcase full of beasts or creatures. Of course, they're not going to all stay in the suitcase, otherwise we wouldn't have a movie. So this really sets up the film, and we're introduced to this character. And usually I'm not a big fan of Eddie Redmayne as an actor, but I thought he portrayed this character. And he really did an excellent job on that, the compassion that this person has for creatures and his beasts. And, it's kind of soft-spoken, but, overall I thought he perfected this role. So Newt runs across a no-mage, which is basically an American muggle, no magic. That's what they call them. And his name is Kowalski. It's played by Dan Fogler. You all know him. He's been in a ton of comedies, Balls of Fury being one. And he was really good in this film, surprisingly. He didn't really play a sidekick, but he was just kind of that no-mage person that didn't really know what was going on throughout the whole film, and they kept stopping to tell him, what this creature is, what it can do. But between Newt and Kowalski, they really had a good dynamic character development between the two from the beginning when they encountered one another with their suitcases and coming across all these creatures, throughout New York, and Kowalski never having a clue what's going on, is taking on these creatures and trying to capture them with his good mate, Newt. With that, we have other characters. We have Colin Farrell that plays Graves. You don't really know if he's a good or if he's a bad guy. He's kind of got that bad guy vibe just by the way he looks, and he's always angry. But you can never really tell throughout this film if he's good or bad, but there's some really good ending scenes of this movie where you may figure that out. Katherine Waterston played Tina in this film, and her and Newt kind of had this little romance going on there, a little blossoming relationship you could see forming. And Tina has an integral part in this film, as you will see, from the beginning of the movie where she encounters Newt to the ending and how everything plays out. And one character I didn't care for was Credence, played by Ezra Miller. I like most of his work. Obviously, he's going to be in Justice League as the Flash. And his character was just kind of boring. He had like a bowl haircut. He's always looking down. He gets beat by his mother. And the way his character develops as well, I just didn't like the final product. It was kind of lackluster and boring. And some of the effects weren't really there for his character. But Fantastic Beasts, it was an excellent, excellent movie. I was really looking forward to it. I'm a huge fan of the Harry Potter series. I was interested to see what J.K. Rowling did with this film. She is penned as the screenwriter of Fantastic Beasts, and she did hell of a job. She's one of the writers, just writing books or even writing a movie or whatever the case may be. She is the most imaginative and creative woman really in the industry, and for that purpose, I look up to her. She's loaded, but she knows her shit, and she can write a really good story to take us away to another universe. And the visual effects were fucking outstanding. This movie was fantastic, hence the title of the movie. And it really was, because the visual effects were so well done. and you're in this universe and you feel like you're in the screen, you're with these creatures, you're with, the wizards, and you see all this like magic going on and all this action, and it just was really, really well done. And, in this universe, you got to have top-notch special effects to make it believable. And yet again with David Yates, I mean, if he can direct the visual effects team and have a final product like Fantastic Beasts, he's going to be working in the industry for a long time. And they're really going to turn Fantastic Beasts into a franchise. They've already signed on to do a few other films. Johnny Depp's going to be in the next one. That was confirmed. So they wanted to see what they can do with this. And all the people at the studio, they wanted to see what this film could do at the box office. And, I read today it's the biggest movie in the world right now, and it should be, because it's fantastic. It's for everyone. If you're not familiar with Harry Potter, you don't have to know about Harry Potter in this film. There's a few nods to Harry Potter. They talk about Hogwarts a little bit, being the best school of wizardry, but overall, if you're not familiar with Harry Potter, you can go into this movie not knowing anything and still have a good time, enjoy the story, and just fall into the visual effects and to this awesome universe. I was really looking forward to Fantastic Beasts, and I was not disappointed in any way possible in terms of visual effects, the acting, the awesome story, and how everything intertwines into the final movie. It just came across perfectly. There's not much I would say negative about it, just a few characters I didn't care for, but the way that it looked and the way that it was written was out of this world, and I really enjoyed it. So I know there's some people out there that are huge fans like myself. Did you guys see it? Did you enjoy it? Have you not seen it yet? What are you looking forward to? Are you looking forward to the future franchise of Fantastic Beasts? Let us know in the comments below. I'm giving Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them a 4.5 out of 5 hair pieces. Thanks again for checking out Cinephellas. Continue to follow us for movie and TV news and reviews. And until next time, this is the wizard himself, Logan Myers, signing out. Cheers!